live before the two of them kill each other. Hi, Nick.
We're going live for our one viewer, Highly. 7 minutes late now, still not open. Why are you closed? Public demand service. I want the manager. I am the fucking manager.
We were waiting for Leo Russell, and he didn't show up.
Russell?
He's clearly available to drink an Irish beer with us, so fuck you and your manager.
Leo Russell O'Hanrahan.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, this being the last Wednesday before St. Patrick's Day, although arguably I think it's almost like Christmas. Are you going to really have a Christmas episode on Boxing Day? No.
Yes.
Maybe. But I mean, this is kind of like the anticipation. We're building towards St. Patrick's Day, which is next Tuesday. So we're going to be doing some Irish beers tonight. And no, I'm not drinking Guinness.
We're like the pre-com of St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. It's a whole week's worth of drinking from this point onward. I got my green Guinness shirt on. Yeah. I have my Guinness scarf. I tried to find my Guinness hat, but I couldn't find it before the show. All right, let's get down to who we have with us. Starting with Lady Lee and Rob. How are you folks doing tonight?
I can't even tell them apart.
We're fantastic.
They look so alike.
Which one's Lee? Which one's Rob? I don't even know.
We twinning.
The fantastic foreskins.
Wow. Jesus.
There you go.
Oh.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, I was going to say one of them shaking their boobs, but now they're both doing it. I don't know. I'm just going to have to masturbate to the two of them.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Anyway. Wouldn't be the first time.
No, not at all.
As Greg is our only subscriber currently, so
yeah, but I tip a lot.
Lots of tip.
He pays the bills. We are fantastic. We are great. We are
hiding inside from the storm.
Yeah,
that's right.
Mr. Russell, if you have a beer in your fridge, bring it here and fucking make some shit up. It's
like how Wilson Canadian, like how it was drank by the Irish immigrants when they first landed or something. I imagine that's what Greg brought.
Exactly. Molson Canadian. Well, yeah, don't bring Molson Canadian because that's what I brought. Fuck you, Nick, for spoiling the surprise. But bring Coors Light. It's an Irish beer.
No. Man.
Oh wow!
He's got some options. He's got a beer in a green can or bottle.
Thanks, Carrie, for interrupting me.
Oh no! I'm leaving the chat. Goodbye.
No, I think Carrie would have laughed at that. He would have loved that.
Lee's like, sorry, I have standards.
So, what beers we picked? I guess my beer first, but anyways, I didn't have much choice in North Bay.
So I went to Calendar and got it.
Yeah, we were looking. I told him to look for anything Irish related. I was looking for red ales. I didn't care. I just had to have something that I could bring tonight that was somewhat on theme. And unfortunately, I don't know why. I guess because we're such like small town, I guess small big city, that we have a nice big selection of basic beers. So I didn't get anything exciting. I ended up with actually he picked me. I shouldn't say anything. He picked me Smithwick's Red Ale.
Smithwick's.
That's a good choice.
And that is my beer.
That's one I haven't had in a while. I'll have to get one of those at some point.
I was going to say, that was a St. Patrick's Day anal at some point, wasn't it? Like a long time ago.
I'm pretty sure we did, because I think we did all the major ones, like Guinness, Smithwick's, Kilkenny, Harp. Pretty sure we did them all.
I think that's probably the last time I drank it.
It was like the first 4 BA101s that we did on St. Patrick's Day. They were like those 4. And then we had to do like, okay, what are we going to do now? Because that's all the ones that everybody could get. Oh, BYOB. We're going to just bring our own shit. Ooh, that's still a nice looking beer, though. Even if it is like Irish macro.
Wow, Nick. Way to put it down.
Wow. All right. So, what about Rob?
I went with a classic with a slight twist. And so for little Irish beer, I went with a Guinness.
Oh.
With a nitro cold brew.
Ooh.
I think we did a BA of that too, didn't we?
We did do that. But
St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland.
actually, I was looking for that. My local LCBO doesn't have that one anymore.
Yeah, it only
Check
came in a
another one.
4-pack.
Oh, I don't mind. It's spoilers. Spoilers. It tastes
All right.
tasty. I would drink the 4-pack.
You won.
Yes, champion.
It is a good beer. Although it might depend on what you like about coffee. I don't think Lady Lee would like that one.
Not at all. That's okay.
All right.
I never get her vote anyways, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Let's thank you, Lady Lee and Rob. Let's go over to Greg. Hi, Greg.
Hi, having a
I mean, not that we haven't been introduced to you tonight, blurting over everybody. I was doing
no, not everyone. Only the woman, Nick. I don't talk over the men because I respect you, but the women I talk over because why not?
Wait, you respect me? What the fuck?
You know, it's shocking.
Weird way of showing it.
It's
weird way of showing
how I show it. Anyways, I am drinking a Canuck because it's delicious, and normally I'm expecting to have to drink 3 or 4 beers before I get to mine, but we don't have very many people here tonight. By the way, I'll just tell you quickly. Agnes was telling me a story today about what was supposed to be about her gross end. Does anyone remember that South Park, that woman on South Park? It was the teacher who they used to, every time she livted her thing, her boobs sagged out at the bottom of her thing. Does anyone remember those episodes?
No, but okay.
So Agnes was just telling me a story about that before we started, and she was doing the impression of her aunt who apparently had saggy tits down to her ankles and would yell at her husband on the farm they grew up in, and her tits would hang out, except Agnes was actually acting it out by actually making her tits fall out of her shirt. And I'm just like, whoa. You're trying to make me not attract. I'm like, suddenly I'm attracted to your aunt, who's dead, by the way. And I'm like, you're not doing a very good job telling the story if you don't want me to not be attracted right now. She's like, but I'm trying to make it gross. I'm like, you can't make your titties gross.
Can't make your gross.
Anyways, I feel we need to pad the episode today, so that's why I thought I'd just tell that story.
Can't make it gross by taking your tits out. So.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, it depends on the tits, I guess, but.
These are good. These are good, Nick. These are good.
I mean, they are your wife, so I'm going to leave it at that.
I mean, they're good enough to go to a camera show with.
Wow. Good enough to rent
just choke on Nick. That's it.
All right. Okay, Greg. What do you have for a beer?
So I was looking at my Irish offerings, and I was actually planning to bring some sort of. Actually, I think I have that Mr. Canoe Head or whatever that it's called. Yeah. I was planning on bringing something like that, just an Irish ale. But then I actually found something that's actually Irish, or at least claims to be Irish. And I haven't had this before. So I thought I would have this. I'm not going to pronounce it very well, but it's O'Hara's Lian Folen. It's an extra Irish stout at an incredible 6% alcohol.
Oh, my potato!
So there we go. I've never had it before. I've had regular O'Hara's before, but I've never had this before. So there we go.
All right. That I've had the opportunity to have that one, and it's pretty good.
I won't get Nick's fault then.
Why is Lady Lee laughing so hard?
Because he just yelled out my potato, and I have no idea why.
Oh, my potato!
Because you heard his potato.
You ever see the episode of Simpsons where U2 is there, and they're like Homer breaks into the concert stage by saying "Potato Man, where have you been?" Alrighty, so thank you, Greg. Let's go over to me, and I've got that totally inventive beer that nobody's ever heard of before, from a brewery nobody's ever heard of before, apparently. Bullshit. No, Guinness. I'm not drinking Guinness. Gotcha. I actually do have another beer from the same brewery that Greg has.
Jesus.
This is O'Hara's Irish Pale Ale Dry Hop IPA from O'Hara's.
That actually sounds pretty exciting.
5.2% ABV. Zero history on it, but we will get the histories here in a second. So yes, 2 O'Hara's, a Guinness, and Smithwick's. I think both of those are Diageo products too. All right, so let's circle back around and say, Robin Lee, do you have any history on it while I pour my beer?
0. The end.
Wow, the end.
Wow.
I have had a single Guinness in my life prior to this, and not this one.
Wow.
It was served very warm when I was in Scotland.
Yeah.
All right. So you
They,
have had it.
I feel like my dad was saying, like, because in England they just did no ice in their drinks, and
I was very
well,
surprised.
but
to receive
wouldn't a
warm-
Guinness have to come from a keg, or was it like a can of Guinness?
No, it was a glass. It was served. Glass.
Okay, I'm assuming it's
That's
from
all
a
I
keg. It would
That's
be at
all I
least
know.
cold.
I
Okay.
remember being like, "Oh, this is Guinness." They're like, "Oh yeah, you should have a Guinness here," and then it came warm, and I was like, and they're like, "Yeah, Guinness is served warm. It's like a meal."
What?
And I was like, "Whoa."
I guess it's true.
Never
My
heard
dad
of
doesn't put
Guinness
Guinness in the
serving
fridge.
Guinness
He puts it
warm.
in the garage because it's a little bit cooler, but doesn't put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
My dad's not actually Irish, but he's English.
He's got a
What's
strength
those?
to have a Guinness
I
warm.
mean, I was at my cousin's house, not my hot cousin. Well, it's my male
Oh.
cousin. So you might find him hot. I don't know, but
Okay.
it was at my cousin's house last week, and clearly not a beer drinker because I was offered from the fridge. I could have a White Claw, or I could have a Michelob Ultra, or from the basement at slightly below room temperature, I could have a Creamore, and I was like, I'll take the Creamore. It is the best of
Look
this
at that.
bunch.
White Claw, 7%. Like, what are you doing?
Some of them were
I was
gross.
offered the White Claw, but I was worried that my penis might fall off, so I couldn't do it.
It has a higher percentage of alcohol than the fucking beers do.
Doesn't matter. My penis.
Jesus Christ. That's why I always laugh because working as
It'll
a
grow back.
Working as a server, I would have people order like girlier drinks, the girly drinks. Sorry, those like whatever frilliest drinks. Like, oh, whatever drink is like the frilliest that you can get, the fanciest whatever drink. Make it, and then be like, oh, sorry for a buddy here. And the guy would look at it as if it's the most disgusting thing like humanly possible, being like, I can't touch this. I can't touch this. Like, how, guys, do you think I'm a fag or something? I'm like, it's fucking. It has more alcohol than the fucking piss you're drinking. Like,
Those regular White Claw I thought regular White Claw is 5%.
Depends on the flavor.
they used to be 7. They might have changed it now.
No,
The black
okay.
cherry one's nasty.
I don't know. I've tried White Claw like once before. I didn't like it very much.
I like them.
I
I like them
like some seltzers, but yeah, White Claw I found too sweet.
I like them because they're not full of sugar. So
Yeah, I mean it's not like a cooler sweet or anything, but
I wake up and I don't have a hangover.
I was gonna say you wake up and you drink a White Claw and you're ready for the day.
That's how you get the day going.
No, just White
Get
Claws.
the
Are,
engine.
It's like you
Wait,
drink
no.
Four Locos, an energy drink.
White Claws are easier on the stomach too. So there's
I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, I'm not the biggest seltzer fan, but if I know I'm going to be drinking a lot of something and I don't want to feel like garbage the next day, a seltzer is a good alternative to beer.
it's just yeah, it's just funny. I think it's funny when guys used to tell me they could never drink girly drinks. Meanwhile, there's like 3 shots of
Bring them a
alcohol in
Shirley
them, and then
Temple.
they have like a fucking Michelob Ultra Light or something.
Yeah, that's what they call a panty dropper.
Bring them a Shirley Temple.
Liquid panty remover.
There we go.
And boys,
Ready. Yay. All right.
We're a bunch of naughty boys.
Big manly man over here. Don't touch my potato.
Speaking of potatoes, let's go over to Greg and get his history on that potato beer. It's not actually potato beer, but
I mean, there's literally no history, so I don't know if Mr. Russell's here, but I got my BB Barfly. Since I need to actually open this, I got distracted about all of Rob's potatoes. So it's open. We're going to pour in this authentic Irish, Scottish Innocent Gun. I think Innocent Gun just got bought out by some conglomerate or whatever.
yeah, they did. I forget who. I'd have to look up who it was that bought them, but
So this is my history. I did a little bit too aggressive of a pour, so it's got a little bit of head, but that's okay. That is history. I drank that.
history in the making. And answer your question, it's the CNC group bought Innocent Gun. They're the owners of Tennant's and Magners. So the brewery, the owners of Tennant's bought it out. Interesting. I wonder if that means that if Tennant's will become more available in New Brunswick or in Canada, if that's the case, because I don't think they would stop selling Innocent Gun in Canada. It's like the biggest market.
I don't know. I miss Innocent Gun when they used to be good, and that's
true.
been a while. And I don't know.
Maybe you used to be good.
I mean, that's probably being generous. Are you saying I was better before? Probably, yeah. I don't think I've aged well. I'm not like a double tempest that ages well. I get an infection and then I taste bitter. It's not great.
All right.
Wait, Nick, just drinking your blood. Like it's gonna happen when Greg dies. Just tap him.
All right. So
like alcohol
okay.
anyway.
So I guess I gotta
my blood you'll be drinking.
Okay, my history with this beer. About that much.
There you go.
Fantastic history.
Also, history in the making. I got more history with no beers. Everybody else's beer tonight rather than mine. All right, let's pan back out. Let's read some comments. I mean, Rob already wins apparently.
Wow. I hope Mr. Lee is keeping an eye on the chat, and making sure he's corralling all the troublemakers that are in the comments.
So Lee says, really good gimmick version of Guinness, the cold brew Guinness. Thought it was pretty good. Female vote doesn't count apparently.
Wow.
Miss Chalk Sandick?
Choke Sandick, yeah.
Chokes and Dick.
Yeah, so apparently that's Agnes's real life Polish aunt that used to yell at her husband on the farm, and when she did this and yelled at him, her tits would fall out of her shirt. So, and they were all confused. I mean, I'm talking Agnes was like, I don't know, 4 years old, 5 years old. Then so she didn't know what the hell was going on. She's like, why is my aunt's titties falling out? It's weird.
So I'm assuming here Lee is talking about we haven't never had that one. He's probably had the original O'Hara's Irish Stout, which I have a coaster sitting on my desk for.
I have had that one.
I've had that one.
They had it in a nitro version there a couple of years ago. It was pretty freaking tasty. Bought a bunch of those and then it disappeared.
Everything is good in a nitro version. Even Nick.
Nick, the nitro version?
Nick, the nitro version. More bubbly on your tongue.
I get some fine bubbles. All right, so Rob was famished.
What does her hair smell like? I want to know.
Rob
Potatoes?
ran out of potatoes. He was famished for potatoes, so he had to leave for new lands.
Wow.
It smells really nice.
It does.
Some Irish are part of Britain. Yeah, don't start that argument with them again. Don't want to start those troubles. Britain, even 100 people lost their jobs. I'm assuming we're talking about the Innocent Gun sale. From what I understand, ING was losing money in the group that bought them a minority share of the company already. That kind of makes sense. I feel like they haven't been as great as they've been the last 10 years.
Well, they've always been like, as far as I'm aware, I thought they're always a nomadic brewery. Like they just contract brewed. I don't think they had a location. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't think they did.
Well, that I'd have to ask. Like, remember Donrig 13? He actually went to the brewery in Scotland because he won that competition for Don's Choice. You remember that?
I remember that.
Buddy of mine in New Brunswick here.
I remember that. We did a special episode. He didn't show up. Because fuck you, Donrig 13.
But yeah, apparently mostly the 100 staff is mainly across pubs in like Scotland. So Edinburgh, Glasgow, Dundee, and Perth. They had like beer bars and shit. So yeah. Innocent Guns bars and breweries will close after the company was sold to CNC Group. Interesting. So I'm wondering if like main production. I'm not sure exactly where they did their production. Like the way Greg makes it sound, they must not have had a. He says brewery in Perth.
Okay, I assume that's in Scotland. I just know for the longest time they were contract brewing. Maybe eventually they did get the brewery, but.
Oh, apparently Innocent Gun went into administration, so they were probably about to shut down. That sucks.
Their beer hasn't been good in quite some time. I mean, listen, it sucks when a brewery shuts down, but I mean, they used to make a far better product than they've made in the last 10 years. So I don't feel that bad for them.
I like the Vanishing Point stuff. That's pretty tasty, and they have had some good like special releases. But I really haven't. I think the big thing is like with the bourbon barrel aging that they did that first, and then it took off for bourbon barrel everything, and it just kind of settled in. Actually, really doing the bourbon barrel thing became kind of like a craft beer industry standard, where and typically on heavier beers, and then Innocent Gun just looked like they were doing simple stuff. And then, of course, I was at the same time that they kind of started to migrate to these new okerators and telling everybody it's just as good as it always was, which clearly wasn't.
Nope, it was not.
It's like one of those things where they expanded their production and they had to do things to cut corners to make it work. Lee says the owners lets the marketing people make all their decisions for them. That's rarely works out. Leads to fads and gimmicks and bullshit. That sounds accurate to me.
Yep, that's kind of what it was.
Yeah. Well, they've come a long way since they've come a long way. It's fallen from great heights ever since they released the best lager in the world, which is the Innocent Gun lager, if Lee remembers.
Well, that first. No, I don't know if you remember, and again, this may have been different in Ontario, but when I first started getting into craft beer, like, let's say around 2012-ish, somewhere in that range, I remember a 6-pack of Innocent Gun, Innocent Gun Original in bottles was around $18. And I mean, this is at the point where a typical 6-pack of craft beer costs you $12 or less. So they were fucking expensive. And then their price went down once they expanded. I think they started contract brewing and all that stuff. Why is Rob showing us a shrimp?
Sakusa.
They're shrimp strips. We're trying to get the cat's attention.
Oh, that's what's going on.
We don't talk about
the
cats.
The ADHD response while the rest of us are actually talking about beer.
Wow. Because Nick is
lager is my favorite lager, the 2014 Rhino Fest. Yeah, you said it was the greatest one in the world.
My beverage
that was a solid lager. I'll be honest.
My beverage is almost empty here, and so I needed to slow down.
Oh,
you need another one. Is what you need.
I'm just trying to think, like, when it comes to Innocent Gun, I remember how much it used to be for one of the glass bottles back. I think it was like $3.25 or something, which is, I think, more than your typical beer 15 years ago. Christ, I can't believe it's been that long. Like 2011, I think, was the first time I ever tried Innocent Gun, which is probably, we're not even talking about Irish beers here right now. Like, we're talking about Innocent Gun getting bought out. But I remember the first time I ever had an Innocent Gun, I was just like blown away. And that was, I think, 2011. And it's really dropped off. And I think it was like $3.25 a bottle, which is more expensive than your typical stuff then, but it's still very much more affordable compared to now. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember when the special, they had like the special boxes to make it look like you were buying beers that were like selling the whole Scotch whiskey kind of thing to you, like the having the boxes like Scotch whiskeys come in, like Scotch. You're just saying. All right, I think everybody's bored, so let's go back to Lady Lee and Rob, and we can ask them what they think about their beers.
Say yours first, because you're almost done.
Why?
Because you're almost done.
Yeah. And then you can move on to the next one.
This thing
roast
is an interesting.
Or schlante. Schlante is the word.
You're a schlongte.
Schlongte?
What was that?
The cats are losing their minds over here.
Anyways, go on. Go on.
It's like she's got something attached to her ass, and she's just like running around being chased by it.
Wait, are you talking about Lady Lee? She has something on her butt?
Angel.
Is it you? Oh.
Angel.
You have an angel on your butt?
Yes. Okay, beer.
Beer. This is beer. This beer tastes good. This beer tastes like cold brew, not potato. It's interesting. It's kind of light.
Wow.
But it just tastes like iced coffee. It doesn't taste like anything else but iced coffee. A little bit of a bitter aftertaste.
I feel that's normal for iced coffee. Like I find it tastes more bitter than regular coffee.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's definitely in line. It feels like it's a McDonald's iced coffee.
Mm.
It's pretty tasty. I mean, I think it's my first iced coffee.
I don't think it's very sweet though.
No, it's definitely not sweet. It's bitter.
Yeah.
It's bitter as hell, but it goes down nice and smooth. So I think like for what it's supposed to be, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Style? You're gonna give 8?
Yep.
Okay, and then
And for my personal preference, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah.
I'm drinking it. I like it. I would have some more of it. I got 3 more cans.
you are such a weird scorer. I feel
Why do you judge him for? Like, why are you?
it's because he's like talked really highly about some beers and give him like a low mark, and then he's talked like less about another beer and is given a higher mark for personal preference. So I don't understand his
Rob,
Rob's
just
review is
just-
fair to the
Rob,
point.
give us-
Nothing to laugh at. Grow up, says Mr. Lee.
Rob,
Yeah.
give us the signal if you need to. Okay, just let us know.
Yeah. If I'm being assaulted,
No, I'm
Just
just
let
curious. You're not
We're with you, Rob. It's okay. It's okay.
you're not consistent with your evaluations.
I'm consistent with it.
Anyways, doesn't matter. It's your opinion.
Wow.
Rob, it's okay.
Very judged.
We're here for you.
You are judged. I am judging you.
I feel more judged by Lee than the beer.
Really, I don't know what the the website name is, but there's I learned today there's apparently a domestic abuse website where if you go on it, it has an automatic function where if you hit escape, it goes to like some random Google search, so your abuser can't see you on it. So I don't know what it is, Rob, but I'll send it to you.
All right, sounds good.
Rob was being impressed.
Right.
Okay, there, Michael Palin. Like,
I don't know who Michael Palin is,
Oh,
but
fuck, no, it's from Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail.
Help! The white male is
Oh.
being repressed.
It's not a system of forming a government or something like
you know,
that.
it's typical. Us white guys always take it in the end.
Yeah. Sometimes
Right.
you use-
Okay. Lately, what's
I always
your
do. Safety first. Thank you. Okay,
That's
my
true.
beer.
She is very safe.
So
Ugh.
I don't know how to describe it. It just tastes like a red
watery
beer.
tart?
Like I don't none of the flavors are really like none of the flavors are really pronounced in it. Can I mute you?
Rob, how dare you interrupt somebody after they interrupted your review a bunch of times?
After being critiqued about my review, and I can't laugh at the chat. What's going on? I'm definitely sleeping on the couch. I might as well make the bed out here while I'm here.
Okay, my beer. So there's nothing about this beer like that's really stand out for flavor. Like there's nothing unique about it. There's nothing special about it. It just kind of tastes like a red beer, like a red ale. It has
Sorry.
it has like the flavors that you expect. So it absolutely is a red ale. Like there's no doubt about it. I can taste it. It's a red ale. It does really well with that. I just think it lacks just a little bit of personality because I find it's just like a one note beer, which is great. Honestly, it tastes good. It does everything, but it's a very there's nothing wow about it. So it's not anything special, but it's a solid beer. Like there's nothing. I have nothing against it. So,
What the fuck?
style, I'm gonna go 9. I think everything's good about it. I would like some of the flavors to be a little more pronounced because I find red ales tend to have like certain flavors that come out a little bit more, and I find they're not like out there as much, but still solid beer does what it needs to do. Personal preference, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 7.5. I think it's a good beer. It's a solid. Like if I had this all night, I could totally drink it. It wouldn't fuck with me or anything like that. Because I find some of the flavor beers, if they're too sweet, they mess with you too much, or whatever the case may be, or the flavors all over the place. This is a very good like. This is a beer I could drink all night and I'd be fine with. So I'm gonna go 7.5. It's a little bit better than the average beer, but it's not anything special that like wants me coming back.
Wait, what'd you say?
You're right beside me. Neither of them are listening either, so it's okay.
I was listening.
Sure you were. So's Nick.
Sorry.
It's okay, I get it. I'm the woman. No one wants to listen to a female.
No, I was listening to you. I wrote down your rating. I thought you did a very good job of doing your description.
You did the best you could.
Thanks.
Wait.
Right.
She gets praise for her review, and I just get critiques.
Rob,
She
you're a
turned
white
Rob
whale.
into a newt.
Rob, you're a
got
white
that,
whale. You can't do anything right.
Turned Rob into a newt. Got better. A duck. All right.
Witch.
A witch. Burn her.
Don't touch me like
Says she must float.
Which is
Okay,
which?
and what floats on water? A duck.
Duck. Very tiny pebbles.
You guys
All
have
right,
far greater
Yeah,
Monty Python.
we're gonna have
knowledge than I do.
to. I feel like someone has to bring Monty Python's Holy Grail to.
Well, there ain't no tits in it, so you know I ain't gonna bring it. I'm gonna wait for Lady Lee to show up next time. I'm gonna play Salo. That'll be a great movie.
Jesus, yeah, and then she'll leave. All right, Greg, talk about your beer.
Oh, my beer. Well, you know it's delicious.
You know what?
Nice quality.
Yes, Castellet with Naughty Zoot.
This beer is delicious.
As long as they're between the ages of 18 and 19. Actually, no. No. They got to be way older than that.
What the fuck?
Older.
Because they say between the ages of 16 and 18.
For what?
Monty
What?
Python, Castle Anthrax.
Oh, right.
Okay. Anyways, I'm drinking my Canuck. All right.
What happened to your
I don't-
stout? Or did you drink?
I don't
it
think.
all?
Well, Lady Redbeard was interrupting me, so I decided to go back to my Canuck. But now I think now I'm ready for my Canuck.
Lady Beard.
No, sorry, this is my O'Hara's. Yeah. And also, I was thinking Lady Lee is not safe. She drove in the car with Carrie. You're lucky to be with us today. Anyways, O'Hara's Leon Folane Extra Irish Stout.
Yeah.
Exactly what you fucking expect. It is an Irish stout. It's extra dry, as you'd expect from Irish stout. It is 6%, so it is obviously would be bitter imperial. But it's not imperial, so it is a little bit of a I'd say low to medium body. Yeah, this would be so much better if they fucking upped it to like a 10% beer. But as it is, very tasty. Don't think Lady Lee would like it. It's doesn't specifically have coffee in it, but it comes off as sort of a coffee bitterness and not a whole lot else. Like it's actually a very clean drinking Irish stout. You know, I don't even know. It's just Irish stouty. I don't really know how to explain it. I can't really pull out too many flavors out of it. It is very tasty. I do wish the body was better on it. That's my big complaint, is that it is a bit of a watery beer. Even at 6%, I feel it's a little watery.
You're a little watery.
That I am.
Okay.
And I do squirt very easily.
Jesus.
But don't worry, Nick. It's just water. You can drink it. You'll be healthy. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this beer. Like, I feel if you've had Irish stouts, this is perhaps just a slightly stronger, regular-ish Irish stout. But I like it. I like Irish stouts, generally speaking. I like this. I would love it if it was 10%, but I don't know if you're going to get that out of an Irish brewery. I'm going to give it a solid 8. I enjoy this. I would buy it again. I don't remember what it cost me, but I don't love that it comes in a bottle because I prefer it in a can. These are more annoying to bring back to the beer store. But yeah, otherwise, It's a solid 8. I can't really go wrong with it. I mean, as an Irish stout, I'm going to give it a 9 because I'd say it's a fairly solid Irish stout. And personal preference, I'm going to give it an 8. So there you go. That's my rating. Would you like me to cuvee it, Nick?
No!
I don't have any chalet sauce, but I'll cuvee it with a Canuck.
No! No!
No, Rob doesn't want me to?
No! Oh my god. A waste of 2 perfectly good
I was
beverages.
muted for that.
I figured two good beers will make another good beer. Let's find out.
2 Wongs don't make a white.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, that was wow, Rob.
I next gotta take the show off thing. So, funny enough, not what I was expecting. So you look at this beer, it's black as black can be. The Canuck almost completely took over that flavor. In fact, let's dump a little more of this. Like it's like if I'm like this basically tastes like a black Canuck. Take that for what it's worth. Yeah, the Canuck is extremely dominant here. Like you basically get the Canuck, and then right at the end you get just a titch of that Irish stout, kind of be like, "Hey, I'm still here, guys. Don't forget about me." Actually, it's a really delicious flavor combination. I'm not gonna lie, but it is basically 90% Canuck and 10% of the thing. So I guess that kind of shows you that the Canuck is the dominant beast in this relationship. So this is basically like when you mix Lady Lee and Rob, it's 95% Lady Lee.
True.
So there we go. That's my rating, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Greg. I'm going to put myself on here. I'm just going to say, leave what Russell was saying, comment about how most stouts these days have no body. Sad reality of the time. Bring back the thick stouts with big jiggling asses on them.
It's true.
I'm saying I just posted that up there because I feel like that's absolutely right. I miss stouts that had some meat on their bones.
It's so true. Even stuff that used to have a good body, like Double Timbers wasn't even available this year because fuck you, Amsterdam. But yeah, the last few years, just like you don't get the thick ones that were really good many years ago. And unfortunately, when you do get the thick stuff, they tend to be like massively sugar bombs that our good friend Dan would enjoy if he was with us tonight.
It's like that oatmeal stout, I think it was that Rob brought last week. I was kind of disappointed hearing about that when he was talking about how thin it was. Like, I want a good oatmeal stout that's really got the thick, like Saint Bois oatmeal stout. It's fucking delicious. That shit was good.
But again,
it's disappointing.
Oatmeal stouts, you don't see them in imperial form all that often, which is sad because I feel an oatmeal stout, they're good. I like oatmeal stouts generally speaking, but it's just they're always lacking that something, and that something is more alcohol.
But I feel like things are lacking these days. Does anybody feel like maybe craft beer is kind of dying off? Not only because it is. Not only because there's less people or people are getting out of drinking it, or maybe because also the quality of it has dropped.
Well, it's a multiple things. Multiple of those things. Yes, less people are drinking because surprise, your drinking is actually not that healthy for you. Shocker, I know.
Issue as well. Just simply with the fact of like anybody owning anything like a business, it's so difficult now because they've with inflation, they've upped the price on so many things that just the basic necessities in order to run a brewery, a restaurant, whatever, are through the fucking
to make it
roof.
Profitable. Yeah, to make it profitable, the price of ingredients going up.
Yeah, and you want to make sure that you're surviving. And you want to make sure you're making quality. Like all the places that can just cut corners and don't give 2 fucks already are established.
I still feel like it's kind of wild that like Guinness and Guns crashing, So,
but it's the sad reality of a lot of businesses, a
Yeah.
lot of food businesses that are like mom and pop shops owned, and a lot of mom and pop shops in general. Like they make it impossible. They make it more cost efficient for huge multi-billion-dollar companies to make a profit versus everybody else gets to suffer. So,
well, and a lot of people that even your customers that, hey, I may love this brewery, but I don't know, maybe my beer budget used to be, I don't know, $100-$150 a month. And now I need to feed my family and groceries are more expensive. So suddenly my beer budget is now $40 a month. So,
all right. So Speaking of beer, it's my turn to talk about O'Hara's
Red Beard.
Irish Pale Ale.
Fucker.
Don't mean Redbeard being red-bearded here. This is my beer for the night, O'Hara's Irish Pale Ale. Let me talk about it. So I'm actually surprised. Like, this is actually drinking pretty well. I'm surprised that it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like, when I saw something about it came from overseas and it's a dry hopped IPA, is this going to be a shit? Like, of course they dry hopped it, but maybe it's aged too long or something in the bottle. I feel like it is a dry hopped IPA, but it's definitely more along the akin to like the British traditional kind of IPA, where you get like more biscuit forward, like earthy, slightly marmalade-y kind of like hop notes to it. Maybe some like a bit of resin, bit of tea notes, like black tea. And I find it's actually pretty smooth drinking, very good carbonation on it. And definitely one more akin to like if you go into it expecting to get something more British styled, where it's got a bit more malt forward. This is actually really tasty. Is it my cup of tea? Yeah, I think it's like I when it comes to like a dry hop IPA, of course I want a little bit more smoother, like the creamier kind of like juicy hop notes, but I know not everybody disagrees. I think if Lee were on here, he'd probably be really super interested in trying this because this would be right up his alley. Tastes like super British.
It'd be nice if you would have invited him, Nick.
Yeah, I know. But no, I do really like this. I think for the style, if I'm going to consider this as a British style IPA, I know it's Irish. Don't hate me. But like going with the more English styled kind of IPA, this is 8.5. This is a pretty friggin' tasty. Fuck it. I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna say it's a 9 for style. Overall enjoyment, a bit of a knockdown considering. I mean, I would prefer to have a bit more juicier, but I'm really enjoying this, and the more I drink of this, the more I get more like a pronounced. Like a black tea, like drinking a nice cup of orange pico tea or something like that. I get that kind of sensation as it goes down the palate with those marmalade notes. In orange citrus. It's like almost like bergamot tea, a little. No, it's pretty tasty. 8 for enjoyment. This is really good stuff. It better be, considering I think it was like $8.99 a bottle.
Jesus.
Yeah. And now, and of course, this is my second bottle, so I just cracked open both tonight.
Listen, your financial planning.
Them potatoes.
Yeah, I know my financial planning sucks. Thank you for pointing that out. So, Mr. Lee says when craft breweries were making seltzers, budget lagers, etc., and Lee was saying the boom is long gone. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, they're trying to make seltzers to keep up with to be profitable, and something's wrong.
The brewery in North Bay right now is making pop. They're making seltzers. They're also making beer. They host so many events.
They're making Tomagami Dry Ginger Ale.
There you go. Is it any good?
It used to be. It was not profitable when it was made in Tomagami, which is 2 hours away from here, farther north. But it sounds like they picked up the.
Wait. There's nothing more north than North Bay.
And they're hoping to make a good run of it.
Supposedly, it sold out instantly when it came out.
Yeah,
so.
it used to, people really used to like it. It was just hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, but yeah, they're doing it all. Like they do everything and anything, and they host so many events. And they do all sorts of things. Like they're
drag shows. And, I really like them. They have a pinball tournament every weekend.
Yeah, so they're doing a lot to be within the community. If they didn't do that, they would not survive.
Next time you guys come to visit me, I want you to bring me some of that fancy ginger ale. I want to try it.
For sure, man.
If we can get it, yes.
Oh, yeah, I can get it.
I wonder if Lee Russell's in the chat. I wonder if Propeller, do they still make that root beer? I remember there's Propeller or Garrison, I think, well, one of the two of them was making actual soda pop for a while, and they were pretty good. I remember Propeller's root beer was pretty freaking tasty. But you're talking about craft breweries getting into making something else. I'm pretty sure they still do like the hard liquors and stuff like that. That seems to be the way things are going. You got to go with something that people are going to buy. There we go. Probably here in the NS was smart to always be making soda alongside the beer. They're kind of set up with an open line of cocktails, and I wish that like their pop, like the fountain, like pop like that. I feel like I wish there was more widespread around the province. Like, why doesn't Sobeys pick up that stuff and sell it in all Sobeys across the Maritimes? Anyway. All right, so yes, Propeller still makes them. Kind of crossed over there, that maritime train of thought. Speaking of train of thought, let's go over to Lady Lee and Rob, and we'll ask them, of all the beers you heard here tonight, which one would you like to have tried?
You go first.
There's so much selection tonight. It was such great reviews, such just amazing reviews.
I know exactly who you're
of
picking.
the products, and I really wish I could try them all, but I did try one of them, and I really wasn't excited about it. It just seemed so plain and bland, and I'm not sure how it got the rating it got, but that's for discussion in another space. But
You're a dingus.
I'm gonna have to go with Nick's beer tonight.
Oh wow! All right, thank you, Rob. Laylee?
So I think the choice is very obvious. It's going to be Greg's. No, it's going to be Nick's beer.
Oh!
Okay.
I think everyone knew that answer.
That wouldn't vote for the stout. That's pretty settles that one. All right.
I didn't vote for Greg this time.
It's true. This is just shocking
Jesus
turn of
Christ.
events.
He thought that I kept voting for you intentionally. Now I can prove to him that I did not.
Yeah. Now you don't, Rob. Now you know she's only after me for the pool and dogs. She ain't actually interested in me.
Yeah, it's true. She's not for the beer selection.
Yeah.
All right.
She
Thank
doesn't
you, Lee.
mind my beer selection as long as it doesn't give her heartburn.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lee. Let's go over to Greg, and we'll ask him of all the beers you heard tonight. Blah blah blah.
All right, let's go through the gauntlet here. You're all right? You're all right? Rob, how's your potatoes? Is your potato okay?
No.
No? Okay, well, we'll soothe his potato. Well, let's start with potato. Let's start with potato Rob first. I'll be honest, you probably have, I'm guessing you may have the best beer here. I've had it many times, so unfortunately I'm not going to vote for you. But it's a delicious beer. I'm going to go with that. Nicholas, an IPA made in Europe. She's going to choke you out in a second. You're gonna fucking be murdered. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm kind of entertained by this.
Wow, you're getting some joke porn in
All
here.
right. Hold on. Let me just finish
Being
off.
assaulted live television.
Oh, okay, you guys.
Help of being repressed.
Fuck, you guys fish. You guys fished before I did. I'm not used to that. Anyways,
Wow.
okay. Let's get back. Let's be professional. Jesus Christ!
I rubbed it in his face. Sorry.
What is happening to this show? My God. Okay. Anyways,
On my hand. So I shoved it in his face.
sorry. What did you do? You pooped on your hand?
What?
Spit.
Pooped in your hand.
Oh.
He spit in my hand. So I shoved it in his face.
Oh, that
Wow.
that
Okay.
that spit was a gift. You should have appreciated it.
No,
Anyways,
thank you. I gave it back in his face.
there you go. Anyways, Sir Nicholas of Low, or Sir Nicholas Olo, I should call you today because that's Irish.
Nicolo.
Sorry, I just saw a boob and I got excited.
Ow! Sorry.
Okay, I just want to watch the Robin Lee show. Can we just spend an hour watching the two of you? You guys are so
We're
fucking
just gonna
entertaining.
put them back up on.
It's him tonight. He's like extra pesty.
He's extra
I'm
frisky.
just sitting here with my weighted blanket.
He's Italian. He loves the pesto.
He's just sitting there minding his own business with a snuggie.
Yeah, I don't see Rob doing anything. Anyways, Sir Nicholas Olo, your beer looks interesting. It is an IPA. Wow, that was a hard slap. I don't know who did that, but Anyways, your beer seems interesting. However, I don't think I can trust Europeans to make an IPA, so that's my only thing holding me back from voting for you. It does seem interesting, though, but you ain't getting my vote. So, as a result, the beer that apparently I wasn't paying attention to on the review, the red ale from Lady Lee that she has reviewed, I am not voting for because I've had that beer also, so Nick gets my vote.
What? I thought you said you weren't voting for me, Greg.
I lied. Believe it or not, Nick, I lied.
You've never lied before, Greg. What are you talking about? I will say, you know, I'm just going to put myself on screen and I'll say this is like you're talking about like you don't trust the Europeans to make a good IPA, and then maybe it depends upon what you think of when Europeans make an IPA, and you might be right about this. This is kind of definitely more skewing towards a traditional British.
Nick, I was just lying to throw you off your game. I actually like British IPAs.
Oh, there you go. This is very traditional British.
Honestly, the main thing that came to it, I'm just loving this fucking battle going on between the two of them. The main thing is I've literally had Lady Lee's beer, I've had Rob's beer, so by default, yours is the one I want to try. But listen, if Dan was here, I would vote for his, but I gotta vote for the lesser Dan. So there you go, Nick. You're the lesser Dan.
Yeah. Anyway, so all right, so my turn to vote. So I have had the opportunity to try all three of these. I love that Guinness cold brew. I think Rob got it spot on where the Guinness cold brew tastes just like a McDonald's cold brew coffee. Like if you wanted to like a McDonald's iced coffee, that's basically the beer equivalent of it. And of course, I love Guinness anyway. Like obviously, I've got all this Guinness merch hanging around me. What's that?
I should have said what?
He's talking
Lately, Smithwick's Red Ale. I'm gonna have to go get another can of that at some point soon just to try it. Just because that I haven't had that one in a while, and your review actually made it sound pretty decent.
It's a standard basic. Like it's a really good standard basic.
Yeah.
It tastes like
I mean, I haven't had it before. I'm actually kind of thinking about getting like a 4-pack of Kilkenny, which is like the nitro version of Smithwick's. So, Greg's Leanne Follen extra stout. That stuff is. I remember that stuff being tasty, but it's been a while since I've had that one. I really wish I could get a chance to try that one again. Which one would I like to have chosen with that one? I'm going to have to go with O'Hara's. I miss O'Hara's. So I'm going with Greg's. Mainly because like this is actually we used to get the O'Hara's Irish Stout on the regular here, the one I got the coaster for. We used to be able to buy this here all the time, and it used to be like the deluxe, the more crafty and enjoyable version of Guinness. Like if you want a true Irish Stout, but want something that tastes a little bit more interesting. This used to be it like 15 years ago. Then they stopped carrying O'Hara's, and then every once in a while O'Hara's shows up here and disappears. Anyway, so whenever I see O'Hara's, I usually like trying to pick it up. I said that I didn't have a history with this beer. Apparently I do. Apparently I had it 2017, so like 9 years ago, but I didn't even remember I had it. Clearly, I want it more now. Or sorry, clearly I like it more now. But anyway, yeah, I'm voting for Greg's Leanne Follen because I think that if there were any of them that I had, like if I had on the shelf in front of me to pick out Smithwick's, like I'm interested in Smithwick's, but I would definitely be picking up a bottle of that Leanne Follen because that's an interesting beer. But I might as well leave myself on the screen because there's only one winner tonight, which is Dan, because he wasn't able to be here tonight, and he was going to bring. I don't know. I'm just kidding on this one. It, technically speaking, is me, but I just want to show what Dan was going to bring. Break. How do I bring that back? There we go. This is what Dan's going to bring. He's actually had some like Alberta
Nitro Stout.
Irish Stouts, which actually sounded pretty good, but unfortunately, Dan has having a rough go right now, where he missed because his cat's being put down tonight. So we're all thinking of him.
Sending our love.
He's the unofficial winner. Cheers, Dan.
All the best to you, Dan. You're the best Irish among us.
That's right. He's the best at being a crocker.
You're the best around.
All right, so
what happened to Lady Lee's green shirt? She's now no longer Irish.
She had to get out because Rob wouldn't stop touching it.
I just got hot.
So,
wow, you're always hot.
Thanks.
All right, so Brandon is in the chat saying Propeller is doing well. They offer and sell a variety of products to in multi-packs and sale. Other breweries only sell singles. Okay. One of my best friends, Tommy, was visiting Halifax last week. Like Brandon was on vacation last week and was in Halifax. Works at an SLC distribution warehouse. And he said he noticed many breweries that don't sell packs and don't sell singles are struggling. And only sell singles are struggling. I like things. I like singles. True, Brandon. Packs are rare, except for 2 top craft breweries in the province, it seems. But that seems like most of the craft breweries around now are just selling singles. Yeah, it's unfortunate even the breweries that offer a 6-pack in the regular IPA top product, they seem to be doing better compared to those. I feel like it's more to do with volume. But that's just my buddy's observation. I believe it's because I visited Two Crows from the last time. Yeah, that Brandon went to Two Crows there last week for the last. I don't think he even bought anything. Yeah, Propeller has pretty much moved all the regular 6-packs of bottled and 4-packs of cans to 6-packs of cans now. Which I'm on the defensive because I love bottled beer, but I certainly get why they do it. Specials as singles.
I hate bottled beer. It's more annoying to return.
Yeah, I love Two Crows. Two Crows, I'm a little chuffed about that. Like Two Crows dying out. It is what it is. Propeller Suite, we spent a solid hour in the arcade in their basement. That's one of the things, like Propeller in Halifax has actually got that gimmick going for them, where they got a big arcade in their basement.
They have a lot of that in when I went to South Carolina. There's a lot of breweries that had arcades because, I guess maybe it's more of an American thing where they encourage people to bring their families. So as a result, they have a lot of arcade games and stuff. So they're like, hey, kids, you could some of them have soccer fields and stuff. Some of the bigger breweries are like, yeah, here's a soccer field. So they get all the kids to play the soccer while the parents get annihilated. It's great. Oh my God, I thought that was Rob's penis for a second. Lady may have said something. She wasn't muted.
Yes, totally true. An orange tail
Kids are superior. Yeah, grow
I mean,
somebody's getting their ass rubbed, and it ain't me.
The fact that it's so prehensile is, I'm like, wow, that is impressive.
Beat the original Ninja Turtles and got halfway through Gauntlet Legends.
Oh, wow. He means the original Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, because you did not beat the original NES Ninja Turtles. Nobody can beat that game. It is impossible.
No, he was talking about Turtles, the arcade game, yeah.
Yeah, no, the original NES one. Oh my God, that game was torture.
You know what game I beat? Yeah. That was really impressive. Well, sorry, I used an emulator to beat this game because I couldn't have beaten it otherwise.
Cheater.
And I'm glad I used an emulator. Was Echo the fucking Dolphin?
That game was hard. I did beat the game with Game Genie back in the day. So yes, I didn't.
I never beat Echo, but I had Echo for the Sega CD.
That game was stupidly difficult.
That one maze where if you die, you have to start all over again, and it's long ass maze, and it's a fucking difficult game.
Apparently, Lee beat Echo the Dolphin.
No, I think he won. No, I think he was Echo the Dolphin, or was it the other game I mentioned, the Ninja Turtles? Oh,
the first Turtles. Okay, yeah. I didn't have the first Turtles for NES. I had the first Turtles for DOS, but it was the same game. And I hated it.
I didn't even know there was a DOS game. Yeah, the first Turtles was not great. The arcade game.
No, the second Turtles was awesome. The arcade game, and I remember playing that. And Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time is fucking great too.
Turtles in Time was good, and Ninja Turtles 3, which not as many people played because of the late NES game, that was pretty good too.
Was that the Manhattan Project or something like that? It was. I remember me and some friends, we beat that on NES there back in a long ass time ago. We all got together. I think me, Scott, and Matt, my buddy, Matt from high school.
Yeah, another difficult game was Battletoads. That was difficult too.
remember another. Speaking of like the turtles like beat 'em up style. I remember also getting but I can't remember who I was with, but I remember getting a bunch of friends together and beating X-Men at the arcade.
Wow.
That was fun. At least there's no turtles. Fuck that dolphin game.
Wow.
A lot shorter for arcade. Arcade game seems like the same game, but a lot shorter. Okay. Well, I imagine that the console version had to squeeze a bunch of extra shit into it. I remember I've actually got like Turtles in Time for. I've got Turtles in Time for NES on my Super NES Classic, and I remember sitting there playing it like a few years ago with my brother. Just played a bunch of levels on it just for fun. Got pretty deep into the game.
Wow.
Anyway, nobody's asked the magic question yet, so I guess we're not telling anybody.
He asked about the beginning, did he not?
Did he? End the show. Well, the next week's beer is hopefully going to be a beer that we've been meaning to do for weeks now. If Dan would stop having family tragedies and Lady Lee can show up.
Jesus. Wow.
And not that we're throwing shade about that at all. If this shit happens, but we've been trying to do Rex and Lager for weeks now. You know?
Oh,
All right.
sorry. Your birthday happened to follow the fucking time as well. So
Yeah. Yeah, my birthday, and then St. Patrick's Day, and now it's like
I just want to get that damn lager.
Somebody can't make it.
that's
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take the shit offline because Lee is getting tired of listening to our bullshit. We will.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, no, I don't. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, fuckers and mothers. Cheers, potatoes.
You drink your Guinness; it's good for you.
That's